Today, na World Democracy Day. When the word democracy mentioned, wetin na you take? When you listen, the United Nations Secretary General in statement on this particular day, where I read Naya, Usa you find Salon inside it? Usa you angi kudos to Sierra Leone? Or Usa you think this Salon need for backup? And also you're not going able to talk everything because in 3 minutes you get forget. But you can pick the pathway you want to talk on. Yes, caller, are live on here? You name and side call from, please.
Yeah, I need to talk to.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I beat the gun again today.
That's what I see.
Yeah. Okay. My opinion is I'm against democracy in the salon, because the reason why, like I say, so most of the things the way you lay out, they're not adhere to them, It's not that now when this government take place now, that democracy is not today. If you look at the history of Sierra Leone, democracy is not ever in another country, Because let's take into, for instance, in terms of protests. In the 70s, 77, no school, no college, no work, with women, they protest, now live bullets. Then they shoot on them. If you want to go back in time for checkout. And that time they, the area and so on news, because there was no freedom of press. The only time the area will be listening to Focus on Africa, and the area Salon News, and newspaper they all been censored in the area safe. That continuation they then continue it until where they come all this time. The reason why it explodes so now because of the advent of social media, where all man they sit in a corner, they get them small camera and radio and mic, all man they open and watch party, talk show, all man they make a video, they put on a social media, but democracy is not there alone. It's not so like this government is the only person in a way not to do democracy. All things they do so right now, until we need the happen. And the previous government when the same thief, saying lie. And the same thing, but social media not been there for expose them things in there. That doesn't mean I give them a pre-pass for what they do. But for the people, just take everything, just dump on this government here, They cannot change the system in 2-3 years. We only saw the problem within in corruption. But democracy not in us alone. That's the truth. Nothing but the truth. It's not in us alone. That's my contribution.
Thank you very much. Ayo, thank you, sir. Yes, caller, are live on here? Your name and no side call from, please.
Yeah, I call from Maryland.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, thank you for giving me a platform. Me, the only democracy was is in a salon, now the right for law vote and the right for lay stand for me and vote for you. And we not get the democracy of freedom of expression or freedom of assembly, because if you policeman and go tell you say we want protest, you get forgiven 21 days notice. Sometimes even when you get a notice for tribal men and give back the guide for let you do you protest that peacefully and they give you chance. So an office say that democracy they cause that one day. Sometimes in other country they are also they practice democracy. Then they protest and they even consult the policeman. They also see people on the streets. But it's still policeman back, they come back and they try to protect them people and they because of what? Democracy. But alone democracy, we then say now we get now only not the name no more, then they go and see democracy. Most of this present government no more. From let me say after we don't colonize we now, since then and now, up to this time, I don't see democracy with the governors alone. And the only problem back, if we did as a we support the present administration, not to this no more, like any government worker, if you support them, sometimes if they do the wrong thing, no would they get the bold. No, be bold for come for criticize. Say, would they in favor of now? But this thing when I do so, correct. Let people and get freedom of expression. Let them get the mind for talk. Not to force them with the support them. Even they see the wrong thing they go, but get mind for say and because they benefit, we the mice and they suffer. look what they happen. Transparency not in the country. Social corruption. So in any civilized democracy, an office say all the other things you do. Journalists they request for information, and you give them. Then they go out there, and they go interview people, they play free for talk because what they will talk, you don't see on television, and they come for you. Democracy no day. Now this is no market. Let God help we all. Let God help on Masalo. Thank you very much for giving me a platform.
Thank you, Ibrahim. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and where you call from, please.
Yeah, good evening, Triple. Good evening to all listeners. Me na Abdullah Bimara, they call from Paris.
You get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, Triple, really, I just want to make me on quickly. Sierra Leone, not a young picking part democracy. It's now we thought democratic president as we know. And we go now into the 25 years of the democracy where we did that. If you look keenly into all these things, not to take this country business of democracy business, the government, the people there, nobody know the only right democracy we get now for votes, when you don't know vote on, that vote self that they thief you, that they thief the vote again. Because some people, they go vote for person that they know for say, yeah, this person here, they can't do nothing to the country, but they vote for. So if you want democracy in your country, ask yourself, what do you get for vote for first? And this is the big question what we get for need for good ask ourselves as a Sierra Leonean. You know, they say you want democracy. You know, say yes, that man, they know to better person. You go put your vote for her. Let me say the last good democracy president will go say yes, we will go able to look into us more. What do you do for the nation? Because he give it democratic. Na pakaba. The rest, anybody we can. We all know. Since 2007 to now, how the country be done, how the country serve the go first. Not to even like the term of pakaba. So the people then we start to go choose we leader. Let we choose them people then because of now they get for represent we in whatsoever. If you get for choose the bad person, a bad image you get. Then we let this politics problem. Let we look into the benefit of your country. But at any time, even this democratic talk, some man they even call it, they put politics inside. Then they tell you say how the country they get democracy. Now that's not the question. Now, not to what it be don't pass. Now we all forget about what it don't pass. If we say we go back, there are so many problems. But now for brand new dent in there, this don't happen to the country. If it's free speech, you know, get that. Saloma not get mine for protest. How many times would that country the whole country don't grab for protest for one thing? You know, all day on your selfish interest. So how you expect democracy for Canada country? When you tell man say Grappler will go protest, they tell you for say if not to SFPP, if not to against APC for go scatter the office. Now the only protest that they sabi for go broke office stone. Then they say not to even better people than come out. But how many times would the people themselves don't come out? They say, okay, we the people that are this we want. Now this would the protest for. If them people they not do it, the whole world is here. Triple every day. Me, I not get for keep the line too much. That's not being a contribution with it.
All right, thank you very much, Abdullah. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, ID live on here. Your name and where you call from, please.
Oh, listen, Francis. The call from Ohio.
Yes, Francis. Good. You get 3 minutes, sir.
So, today the topic about democracy in Sierra Leone. Triple A, democracy. Let me just say, not to even Salon in Africa. Democracy not in Africa. My brother. A continent which has stuck poverty. They get leaders, they will only think for betterment for the future of the people then. For try for transport something. For become independent. Africa is still not independent. Africa is still not independent. We are colonized by the Western world through the cause of IMF, through the cause of AIDS, through the cause of everything. The Watchman is very clever. Africa will not make it at this particular point in time because of a lot of tribes. We have a lot of tribes in that continent. So if you talk about democracy, USA gets over 60, 70, some countries get over 200 tribes, my brother. There will be no democracy. No democracy will go in that place. And they try no more. But for say we're going to attain a Western country, they own democracy at the end day. My friend, it get for take long years. Not to this 100th century again. I'm only get 40. It get 40. Forget democracy in Sierra Leone, my country in general. There should be laws. I'll be talking for this in, my friend. Then party business. Then tribe business they are. It will affect me great. So all the thing for the constitution for review. When you review all the ministerials, if you get 27 ministers, each ministry forgets a tribe. Each ministry forgets a tribe. I give a case study in Rwanda. In Rwanda, the ministers then. The Hutus and the Tutsi, they just divide everything they give the ministers. Any tribe in Rwanda, not so more Tutsi and Hutu and they Rwanda. They got about 14 tribes. They did it. But then Hutu and the Tutsi, they'll be the majority. So all the other 14 tribes and the other 12 tribes and they all get ministers. In Sierra Leone, we get 16 tribes. Law put a law. Any government will come, it employ one tribe in that particular ministry. So let there be 16 ministers, 16 tribes. Everybody represented. No tribe will do that. We don't ever believe like how the Western world did now. We carry cow with the team. Yeah, what we did in America and English and they talk. We say this and that now. But for us in Africa, it will not work like that. We need to change that constitution and say, okay, Minister of Attorney General are one tribe. Minister of Finance are one tribe. Minister of Energy are one tribe. Minister of Education are one tribe. No scatter them position today. All the different tribes are be represented. Now they come, they choose 6, 7, 8% of the tribe in one side. They say, well, this are the book and my own team. No. In Africa, it will not work. My brother, it will not work. It will not work. That will be a very difficult way for getting democracy. It will be very difficult. Then I already say, the thing of the police should be employed by the outside in day. If not the mayor of McKinney, now they will employ their own police. The mayor on Abo, better employ their own police. The mayor on Kenima, better employ their own police. Better take their own states holding at the country and at the state today. Better see if nonsense will go there again. Better see if they kill them brother. You know, therefore separate most of them powers there. Then the Minister of Chief Justice. That man is for be an independent man. That man is not for be appointed by the president. That one day. Enough to be appointed by the president. I always keep on saying this one. If a man continue to be appointed by the president, democracy go for day. Forget it. He only see the interest of the president because I appoint him. The corruption, boss, it will be an independent somebody. For be an independent somebody. Enough to be get a party card holder, like I already say. Or somebody gets a party card holder, my brother. It could be very difficult for like executing duties them clearly. It will be very difficult. That's Namio. Thank you, bro.
Thank you very much, Francis. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Yeah, good evening, Triple. I'm Alpha African Sierra Leone.
Yes, I'm Alpha. You get 3 minutes. Waiting you get for it today on the topic, democracy in Salon.
Okay, I know. First and foremost, before I talk much, let we say the late Jankaba and Fude Seban Sako, let us so rest in peace. And let we also say the correct president, Dr. Julius Mandabio, let God protect a director for direct win of these countries, because this is not the game of with democracy today who they talk about Sierra Leone. Of course, people will say people will not be able to achieve everything at the same time because we're not Africans. But I think say few things in the way he come up, Sierra Leone deal with him. Of course, here would they say you only time wish, you vote, you get to order. Yes, that also is a part of democracy because we don't get peaceful transition in this country. Where in the other sub-region, then they defend are difficult. Set an example of Ivory Coast, of Guinea. No, come on, Sierra Leone, we enjoy with that kind of democracy. We get peaceful transitions. Starting from Kabao, we see what you happy. Starting for Dr. Anes Microma, we see what you happy. Yeah, so we get peaceful transitions in terms of democracies in this country. Now, people they say, we not get, of course, yes, we not get total absolute freedom, but we get freedom. What are you happy with Kababe in power? Where MRC Bobo Bele, Roti Bele, they say when I left there, I know I let them go back na bush. Where Anes Micro be there, say Muku Botsbamatis, they say no, not the right. Now coconut age, President Biyosi na the right, they get everybody get right to your opinion. But I think say that the part of freedom of speech. People they demonstrate so. Also that day, yeah. The other thing where I want to say yesterday I talk again. Me every day I talk, there will few political parties them, yeah. Now we talk to them, now all unite. Let unity there among the various political parties in this country. Now wait for 2023. We're gonna know say would I be. But time now is what time is law man can campaign for we political parties who we support individually, directly and indirectly. Yeah. It all at 138 weeks for President Bio for a first term. For lay route in first term. That one they pass it though. You know go ask President Bio for resign. Now it's impossible. Pass it done. Blam, we know like I can't vote for your political party. Secondly, now they talk about COVID-19 money. Will we ever get details about Ebola money in this country? We'll not ever get that. Why we not talk about that one? Now they talk about everything, but I think they break down day from day one to date. Break down day of 40 the money they come, how did they use that? A day. Yeah. This country will get freedom of speech. They think, well, now, people they call president mama, who they talk. Nobody know they talk, not left and they right. Where will be there at this country? This country, una be there free time, una be there. Who be there now apply, who be there? That time they be the talk of democracy in this country. And not be there. But because Kabara and others and President Bio, I think say we for enjoy total peace in this country, they go out to make sure say we get peace in this country. Now maybe they talk about democracy today. So I think there's some of the things that Sierra Leone now only me and you for make sure say we do the right things. We accept the government of the day. Where you party can do, we accept also. But you know, go all the day where you party can do, they accept, where other man, your body, they accept this is unfortunate. President Bio for the first time now 138 weeks, now don't left. And then they pass it on a pram, no resignation. Yes, I asked question why I don't left in the line. I want to answer that question. About about Tawan, about Honorable Tawa. Yeah. People, just because I get few newspaper about a knockout today, now me also I for all read and let you. Now it make us say the issue of SALCAP, Lord discuss and not go into details. But at the end of the day, we go see the things that way they be in SALCAP, how what will be happening before ever it gets to Parliament. Yeah. So many things we me talk on this. Now we didn't have the grum. Now we know what they happy. We are absolutely enjoying with democracies in this country. A day. Okay. Pass me you accept the fact. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. I'm Alpha. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, I live on here. Your name and who you call from, please?
Yeah, I'm Patrick.
Yes, Patrick, you get 3 minutes, sir.
I'll tell you, thank you for the program, and God bless you and all the listeners there for the contribution there. We all know, say, democracy, a day, in Africa, especially Salon, a day. But they implement democracy. Now we own country, Sierra Leone. Not for saying not they just get the title and the name say we say a democratic state, but they not implement what they call democracy. We all know say, even to the last caller, instead of your guilty conscience, you get right to your opinion, okay? But instead of no say democracy, not the work in that country, the way it's supposed to work. Not to even the America or that, but we see other countries there where they own democracy, they work perfectly. Inside Africa, you know, we get so many there. But we own they know the work inside Sierra Leone. So many things. The president has say he put transparency priorities. We will not say they're not transparent. They've done the flag bearership, they talk and way the campaign, ain't go transparent, ain't go do this, ain't go do this. But we don't see now almost instead doctors how many days don't left buying in first time. We not see no action, we not see no transparency. We not see nothing where they come, where they go, where they don't do the give us the say bang bang already say, oh, now this should let the public know. They know they ever do them from where they carry the power. So what's it transparent right now? Nothing. Nothing not transparent. They talk about transparent, they're not show here. Instead, they just the bata they talk where they ask there, they say this, the government is doing this, the government president is doing this. No. We need to forget transparency. Democracy, this alone, but not the work. It's just like we give somebody title, say, yeah, go, that you name this. But not the act towards what it's supposed to be. And we don't see Democrats, so many things that they and where the public for know. When are the right for let the public know. But they're not the doer. We don't see example there. We don't see example on that motor cabin. They don't let the public know. So many things that they hide. And the problem is with BO right now, now that silence, where the silent things say, how you go call that democracy? That's not a democracy, that. When you be president, you be a president for the people. When any step, you don't get private life anymore, technically. You don't get private because you go get a family life where the people they know even their family life themselves. Not to all things they do outside. Something that he left for the Mecca, boldly let the people of Sierra Leone no understand. Saloma, way don't tell us something, he go understand. But when he keep silent, man, you don't give we talk for talk. If we not talk, we go talk. That now we that democracy when you come out so many people there, not this. The people they go understand. But it's just the quiet no more. They hope say second time. Until the last caller, I don't say people that go vote, and we'll go see. Now the ballot left of talk for we now then in 2023. So let not worry. All this thing where they do, as I always they say, the whole way they dig, if they don't be careful, now they fall inside. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Patty. Thank you, sir. Mm-hmm. Yes, caller, they live on here. You name and who call from, please.
Triple A, this na your brother Eric, at the call presently na Kenema there, this what they call you.
Yes, Eric, you get 3 minutes, a long time. You get the platform.
Yeah. I just want to talk about, I say, at least, Salon, we thank God, people that can say their minds and see their view, their own opinion. If possible, say we're not, the government not transparent. I mean, the side of the coin where it in governance. When you see somebody say democracy, maybe let's say democracy, not only somebody we will happen to run, which if say will happen for EU best at the point in times of Africa. So you will see in a democracy because within the sitting government they do it will please to run a democracy, but once not pleased to run, not a democracy. Yes, there are hurdles within the governance that everybody know. There are hurdles, there are challenges. But for me, somebody say this government not do nothing, or the last government not do nothing. I wonder what say it go to nap, it go talk their word and me. Because however be Salon, we don't get a little bit from democracy. But one of the things that we they affect you greatly in the country now. Now we are in we not get respect for leaders, present and past. You know, yes, we have freedom of association, we have freedom of speech, but not see no book, no the way right. We talk say freedom of abuse, no freedom of mamikos, freedom of this and that. But it tell you say you get freedom of speech. That means for me make you views and hears. Whoever gets again freedom of what? Assembling and association. You get the right for demonstrates. And one of the things that we misunderstand the concept of demonstrations, now Africa, precisely Sierra Leone, what do we say demonstrate now for we destroy? Is that the way for me feelings they had? Is that the way for me you say now your own democracy that? For me to destroy something that belongs to thousands of people, the way they will use the facility. For me destroy other person in your life. Is that a democracy? Is that a demonstration for me views and heard? I think these are the points that we need for good to ask yourself so that you will know what exactly they would do about, what exactly they go about. You know, acceptance of one another's view and acceptance of who the person be. Now I'm going to make it possible go before. That is understanding. If you be say be there in governance, one or two person not be like you, try for call at home and see. If you extend the olive branch where I know it will take them, I think say get for ignore them. And go ahead and think say focus on your mind and do it exactly things say you promise for me say for me do them. If the person back there is waiting is stigmatizing self it go away from you, just forget about it and try for do the right thing. And when you talk about inclusion, I mean you can take the horse to the river, but you can't force it to drink. If I don't call you for let can walk together, I say no they can't. I don't think say I go for Kwasu for me can walk. And we all look about Sierra Leone. It's a bigger picture we are seeing at this point. Sierra Leone is the only Sierra Leone that will go able to build up and bring something for unborn children. So at least we need for go to show points that okay, Paddy, you don't try A, B, C, D, but left E, F, and something like that. You say okay, yeah, I've been tried fine, but yeah, it looks small mistakes and they, But for me, totally you pull on transparency, yes. That's our cap issue. I think we are seeing a different scenario. Something we're going to unfold. Something that will happen in that circles we are in that transparency. For me, see Tawa just resign like that. Can't something they will be born under. And I believe Tawa himself is highly involved in that. Because the finger where they don't point at the parliament, they want clean that. So except the stage then thing before they clean the mindset. So I rest my case for now. That's not the only views I get from Sierra Leone.
Thank you very much, Eric. Thank you, sir. Eric now be another person will be the take part daily now the program inside towards the end of 2019. But we're glad you don't get him back. Himself now from Bo and Kenema he can call alternatively from. Yes, call ID live on here. You name and who side the call from, please.
Yeah, my name is Pastor from Tennessee. Thank you for
you get 3 minutes, ma.
Yes, today is a very important topic. I not been read within the sector within self say. I know read them. I know been there on the program we did begin. But according to all the explanation, I think I did get a little bit, contribution I go able to contribute. When they say about democracy in Sierra Leone, the democracy there, the democracy there in Sierra Leone, but me and you know they use them. They know they let the common Sierra Leoneans for use them, and they know they try for open up. Give understanding to the common person what is democracy, what democracy is about, what democracy stand about. They know they let you know, they know they let me know. Because they see a lot of things they happen. What been there in Sierra Leone, what know they do right now. There's things where they know say this not democracy. But then they hide them from you and me, and then they use them to themselves. What to make a talk down there? If the common man get case, and the person way know about democracy, imposing a case. If they use the democracy term, the democracy system for free in imposing, now they use the non-democracy for deep that person we don't know about democracy. So what they try for talk is about Naya is, if you know more than me, you the one for teach me, you the one for give me example why they follow. But we not get them people then they. And like how things then they go when they say freedom of expression. Just look at common when they say Black Friday or whatsoever Black Month. I don't know how they call them. I see one video where that man been they tell the soldier they goodbye. When I go, God go with you, God go with you. And see them saying I swear bed and this and that. That means if you then people then they for be where that black man other riot for be happen that day. Thank God they not come out. But the only thing when me they say is you get for the blind man road for make you walk a leg go bought himself. But if he begin to block me, they block maybe if you not be careful, you and the blind man they go for them together. Then people there get forgive a benefit of the doubt to others and see how things gonna happen. If it's somebody they can't fetch you, it might be blow you. Maybe now they blow you, say go for them. He tired with you, but then get forgive them the benefit of the doubt. For make them be able to express themselves. When somebody they keep something, this day they blow off. You go say something where you not expect say that person they say. So we country, the one they will know about democracy, will read about democracy, will learn about democracy. Let them open up to teach others and let them open up to give examples to others. Thank you very much, Triple. And God bless you.
Thank you very much, Safi. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, caller, you there live on air? You name and decide the call from, please.
Yes, hey, Triple A, good afternoon. Mina Umar, I call from Los Angeles, California. Thank you for taking the call.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You know, God, this is funny. I don't say this. Yesterday, same little similar thing like this kind. You question me, say, why would they go back? Well, why we get history? Why we get history as a subject? Now, for who have not been born it in the past, may not be know about anything but Kailundo and Gulama and stuff, but now history maker know about them because they teach me history about my Bure. And I make for keep history. So we should always bring the past and join them to the present. Because the reason why I was they said that yesterday is, one, I will tell you this, the name democracy is there, but it's not in existence, now Sierra Leone. Because the reason why I bring that yesterday, where you say, well, this man been telling me saying a new direction. Well, let me ask you a question today, Mr. Tripoli. What them people have been in the campaign 2017, 2018, say that they bring new direction. You been believe them? Because if you been believe them, well, this is not the result we get, because me not believe them. Because I go tell you why. This same man waiting up before we today, what we call we president, now in been tell we say, ain't don't witness what honest by chroma and so in a net. It not go ever happen again at saloon. Well, what happened? In the middle, in this way and deep into the middle night. Now the same man this wait till we say everything what then they live in they do is not right. Not to that make we vote for them or the people that vote for them. Well, I in this. So to me, not tag you one advice, my brother. If then two people here, then two parties here where they rule we, where they exchange hand with we. If anyone can meet you in a living room, now and tell you say AAA, not take umbrella or today the weather na 95. To me, I'll tell you today, now that will make like you take the biggest umbrella we want to take. Because na lie. Now lie then two people here full of. You know, with two gentlemen and where they call from Sierra Leone, let them talk anything where they want to talk because we know which side we all day. But the truth of the matter is, this man not care about democracy. Marabio. This man, they left, now that the only country, if anybody else know any other country, they are on a Google, where they just get up, You left your country in the middle of a crisis, and you don't tell nobody. Some people, they say you don't die. The empire should they see picture now. Who say it in here you have, una the bluff, una the watch, who stand the good on. Where people and you at the camp. When you people left, then they suffer. So, na democracy, na transparency, we get chief minister where they just question them, and make the whole journalist, and go put on a jail rougher. And it's the same thing. During Bicromine time, we get journalists where die in the hands of Bicromine government. We take today, they don't know where they kill the guy. Then we talk, what is freedom of speech? What is freedom where then two guys they talk say we can't get freedom? What anything we say, you just don't say that. For even for like whole small placard, they say you forgot tell them for 21 days. Not democracy that. How many times would they see now with demonstration or protest they break out without telling anybody? Now so police and the team are back, they watch them. We just see what thing happen at Wisconsin. Where they beat that guy. The one shop and everything. Then would they say we get democracy? The name democracy there, what then they talk say, if nobody knows say this Ernest Bicroma or Mother Bill, what thing they do? Show me what thing they do. Because if you want to say Ernest Bicroma Bill Road, what the road? You're gonna dust missing. If you want to tell me say Mother Bill, go school, go to school. Now I will still get the money they send. Up till right now, we get to kill them where they sit down under mango stick for go school. Because if not the school you want to talk to education, we get to kill them right now where they kata and whip their ways with cocoa leaves. Bathroom no day. They talk to them get school where the education. Now big talking with the we not get no democracy. Then two people here they not care about we, just like what the other callers they say, oh not gonna the past. Why you not gonna the past? We need for going to the past. Because if you don't know who side come out, you're not going to know side you go.
Yes, Omar, before you go again today, the thing about going to the past, my problem with people going to the past, because then just they limit them to the one that will just come out. Just like how you say now, the one that will just come out, before they come out, that then be did. Now they were all they so now. So it's just between them all two. So for make people then can just go to, where them go to the past and just tap to the one that will just come out and forget about the one that will being come out before the wire come. When then why are we now?
But the reason why they say the past, not only two parties, now make they say the past, not only two sets of people, APC, SLPP. Just like if you want to go to the past, you go say, what the Republicans been do or what the Democrats been do. Because not only two sets of people, not just two people. Where they not even reach 2,000, then they destroy the life of the rest of 5 million or 1 million at the time, whatever government will be there. Now that's the trouble, but we get for him from the past because this man, everything what this man be say they can't do. You been believe him because they not believe him. And you don't absolutely show me say it's not believable. That's not what this man they do. In entire government, not so secret, not so lie, not so hide. How this man go left with Sidon? He left the people of Sidon, people in the struggle, then the fed pandemic. Then they say sick. Then now with the CIA and wear them dress nice, wear all kind of nice clean silk. They watch stand where to go down. Nobody no know. Nobody no know what thing they go on. Then you say not democracy, Dandy. That's a democracy. The name there is a democracy, but we not get democracy. Now few countries and get them Botswana, South Africa. You see how the government and they run. Because they listen and they watch them country then they. Go to Botswana, let's see democracy in Africa. Go Malawi, let's see democracy how they work in Malawi. We not get them. Ghana they on now, Ghana they on the move. Ghana go be one of the one who get them clean one now West Africa. So we not get, let them and they let them sit down and salon. Let them not talk to me like you're not picking them. We all not Sierra Leonean. Now the party them can defend her anyhow they want. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Omar. Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who the call from, please.
My name is Famo Kuruma. The call from Algeria.
Yes, Famo. You get 3 minutes, sir. What thing you get for me?
Well, my contribution this night. Well, I think that they still emphasize on democracy. What democracy exists in Saloon and the democracy in a Saloon. Because right now with the Saloon, they don't categorize all Sierra Leonean and get a grade A Sierra Leonean and class C Sierra Leoneans. So the democracy there for the grade A, Sierra Leoneans, the winner, the politicians, they and get the democracy within themselves. Like for citizens, we not get democracy. So if other person they call say democracy in Asalo, well, now then fortunate for fall the class A citizenship, now citizens then as Sierra Leone, we then get the democracy. We not then like the politicians there. But for we the common man, I don't think we see democracy in Asalo. So that's my main contribution. That thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much for more. Thank you, sir. Bobby Brown saying a one great question he gets for me. In the ask, where President Bill. According to waiting the picture when in web post, he said then they not buy bloss, then they enjoy honeymoon. Yes, caller, you there live on air? You name and side the call from, please.
Concerned Sierra Leone from Australia.
Yes, concerned Sierra Leone, and you get 3 minutes, sir. What do you get for me?
Thank you very much. And as you say, the whole world they actually celebrate World Democracy Day today. And one thing that the world where we face today, the greatest challenge today for democracy, we can still be specific to Sierra Leone. Well, the greatest threat of democracy today is America itself, when at the bedrock of democracy. You know, when America democracy they in fragile position, it can reflect on other nations them for copy the same pattern where they happen at their own country. At the end of the day, this is not the country where they pioneer all the institutions them, where they pursue and advocate for the rule of law and democracy against around the world. So if that country they today they in a kind of an opaque stage wherein they get a president, we're now one of the most reckless presidents ever the world don't produce. Even an African leader not ever produce a president who reckless like Donald Trump. So you find out say other countries them now they face more challenges into democracy. And this now waiting the world they go and waiting the world they view today. When America democracy they in turmoil, other countries they copy that bad pattern, bad politicians they copy that pattern. It embolden them for do the wrong things. At the end of the day, they know say if an American president way American are the pioneer, where they pursue democracy around the world and get the president will let they get account to anything. You know, if they do things then nobody will hold accountable. At the end of the day, it embolden other dictators around the world say America already boast of the democracy, look the democracy idea. So who are they for can't say about democracy? And this is the reality of the world we are living today. So me the advice Americans that if they want to see democracy for flourish around the world, they need for actually go out and vote and get out Donald Trump. If not, waiting up in America, so therefore reflects now all other countries around the world where they're bold and bad politicians, therefore do the same way Trump they do in their country. Fast forward to Sierra Leone. The bedrock of democracy actually is the rule of law, not the bedrock of any civilized democratic country. And the rule of law actually means where every person, regardless of whether you be in a society, get access to the same legal and judicial process. And this is the greatest challenge we face in Sierra Leone. The rule of law now it actually don't die in Sierra Leone. Nobody will really hold account for anything where they happen. And that's not to democracy. And that's not the society today where we see in Sierra Leone. And unless Sierra Leoneans, the parliament, the judiciary, the arms of government take this very serious, then we'll not go to stay with democracy, they're in the right footing. Because people get to be held accountable. Shootings that don't happen where police they kill innocent people then. One day parliament not call the head of the police for come ask them and drill them inside parliament as to waiting at the reason why short killings then they happen. This happened both the past government and the present government. So this is not a challenge. So in a democratic society, people get to be held accountable. And when that's lacking, that's not a very, very big challenge. And now this media emphasize on, if we talk of democracy, embedded within the rule of law, wherein everybody for face the law as regardless of your position where you color or your tribe where you belong to. So me they ask Sierra Leone if we want to follow with democracy flourish, we get for actually look at accountability and enforce the rule of law. That is where the police and the judiciary and the parliament get for play their role. Now then they enforce their lawyer, because at the end of the day, every democracy they face challenge, but one of the greatest challenges they face is the rule of law. And this will get for take serious. And the danger of democracy again, people just give me 1 minute, please. Now we young generation of we get for take the next footing of we politicians them where we get for actually overcome and be the future leaders of Sierra Leone. A country don't they today, we all long-term propagandists them, liars them. And if you look at a country where everybody don't become so indebted in lying and doing propaganda on the social media, you doubt looking at the future of Sierra Leone, of the next generation of politicians. We will be more worse than the people, the old politicians who they say, then they had that bad 1970 or 1980 politics. We will be the worst because we don't come into the social media, we don't come into copy and paste, we don't come to start with the take some money in video, we like saying that this in actions the way they do. We're not to A. And when people they believe we're not sabi how they can do montages for video clips, how they can do copy and paste and take order newspaper, do propaganda. If this style of politics will not left and we this generation we get for taking the next government or the future of Sierra Leone, get for be in a very bad spot. Because the lie get for be worse than the politicians there. What would they say together and lie? Right now we they lie past the politicians themselves by the social media and around the world. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, concerned Sierra Leone. Thank you, sir. Yes, caller, you there live on air? You name and where you call from, please.
Yes, this is Nancy. Good evening. The call from US.
Yes, Nancy, you get 3 minutes, man.
Yeah, I just want to give a comment on the other caller we've been called. We talk say up to this day and age, beginning still they sit down under mango tick the land. That brings me to the question: what's in the function of them chief them, where they represent the young people and then turn their day? Because me now witness now, me father law, if they walk now one village where we go, I sit on a veranda, I see them picking and sit down under this mango tickle in the land, and all of a sudden, and mind you now, some of them are grown and sit on some couch in the home benches, sit on there, then they write now then lap. Now they don't lap, then they write. And then in the rain begin for come, they all scatter. Then one they take a book cover and a head run go fend side for tinap na veranda. So that brings me to the question: why make them shift there when their own turn they reach for let them go work for them? Now them farm. Everybody else na the turn they left what they do for go work na them farm all day. Then get that day the way they can take for just the chief for go work for the chief. Why they not go use that same method there? They must get carpenters in at the tongue, they must get builders then, local builders in at the tongue, they must get all them one with them messing then get in at the tongue. Why they not go make every family member for give somebody or people them for let them build if in a dirty block school set them build and then use roof thatch and cover and they let the begin and get safe side where they go sit down and land. They know they do that. Now so they can look them begin and they sit down under them and go ticket and they land. Then within their own function, then just there for collect money with people, then they get case, then can't sit down and talk the case, and then they collect the money, then sit down, and I know more that they function, or then get other function, because really, I don't understand their own function. If now they no more unlimited too. Now governments no more private person are supposed to build school, or then say can come together and build school for the beginning and the tongue. Because it don't make sense to me. Really, it don't make sense to me. You don't say, wait, this year they bug me, and they think about us all the time. I say, why the chief, they think about all that stuff they are. So say, okay, let we build school, let we find somebody in this store where they dig what I will, let them dig what I will for the school. Let somebody volunteer, let them build toilets, na the school, and we they do dirty block. If people then come out, then one can give una plaster, then can give una cement, una plaster, the beginning will get safe side. But it's sad. And then they sit down under mango stick, and then so on the way not even get school day, not get the access, they get for course water side if you can sit in car and then school no day. Why they know they bring all the initiative there and do all the things they do? As for with presidents, we hope say what you go for now for the country in business. If not for the country, then I don't know what you go tell her anymore. Because in one grade, if you just don't surround yourself with people the way we say, they're not even getting country interest. In a way, all man they look up to. In back, no, they make anything where people they go laugh small. Well, would they only pray and hope say, God give you the better possible we go can help Salon. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Nancy. Thank you, ma. Yes, caller, are live on air? Your name and who you call from, please?
Yeah, this is not Mike. I call from Philadelphia.
Yes, Mike, you get 3 minutes, sir.
Yeah, you see, Salon, democracy there, but the problem is, where people and they do wrong, would I go hold them accountable? The problem, Danny. Where people and they violate the Constitution, nobody know they hold them accountable, let it go free, you know. I mean, problem with Salon people there, you know, regardless of whose party where they, be SLPP, be APC, where things they go wrong, please, when I come out, when I say the truth, you know, when I left for the live in the darkness, you know, the country they go bad, but when they sugarcoat everything, you know, then they no fear. Salon big pass you party, now then they get for understand, you know. No, SLPP people right now they suffer, you know. When are they not power? If when they see something wrong, when I come out and say that day, because the reason why people they say that is, if we not come out and say that day, then the people who they rule the country go understand, say okay, things wrong. But if now the opposition they come out and say things, and go just say oh this is not the opposition, they don't care, you know. But when they in power come out and say something, then they go hold the people where you not want to vote for, you know, they go make them conscious say oh what you they do so you know right. You know, and then they will try for say democracy there, but the people and they violate the whole thing in the country, you know. Just like when they put the state of emergency, they put coffee order. You know, right now people and they suffer, you know. But the people that were there in charge, the people that were vote for this party, why they not they come out and tell the truth? That's my problem. Now why they not they come out? You know, they just they sugarcoat everything. Me, I don't understand Salon people there. When I left for putting a party first, when I put Salon first, when I know that day, that Salon now when I for put first, not a party. The party are there, they come and go, but if you put the interest of the country, you know, I don't understand what's wrong with Salon people there, man. I don't know what's wrong with them. We get minister, they want to do nothing at that place there. They don't they do their job, you know. But nobody know they come out and tell them the truth. You know, the president just grab and go. Nobody know they hold them accountable. You know, vice president know they do his job. Nobody know they hold nobody accountable. Parliament know they do their job. Nobody know they hold nobody accountable in the country. And then they destroy the democracy. You know, democracy there, but nobody know they hold nobody accountable in the country, man. They make Salon know they go before, you know. We get for realize that they put Salon first, not to a party or not to any other thing. Put the country first, you know. And then even the policeman they for realize, you know, put the country first, not to party business, you know. But Salon people, man, I hope they realize that day because this party business, they destroy the country. You know, they worry about APC, they worry about SLPP, for worry about Salon now for put first. You know, no, that's my contribution. I don't know more.
Thank you very much, Mike. Thank you, sir. Yes, call ID live on air. Your name and who you call from, please.
Yeah, Triple N. I mean, I'm sending the call from.
You get 3 minutes, Musa.
Yeah, thank you for giving this platform. I just want to talk a little bit about this democracy we see today, the World Democracy Day, you know. So, especially in Salon, we don't get democracy in Salon. Salon, we don't get democracy at all. Anybody talks to you, say Salon get democracy, he don't lie to you. Maybe the chief himself, maybe don't understand. Because democracy, as the definition of democracy, is for the people. For the people is a government of the people, by the people, for the people. So if you don't know the Salon, people will not get that means people have the power to elect their own leader, and they have the right to talk and they have right to make their decision making in kind of anything with affect the people there. They get right for them to talk their view, for the government to work with them. try to do their thing, which they want, they tell government could do them, and they call democracy. So we not get anything. People in they don't get right. They don't get right for democracy. They don't get free of expression. So why call that the democracy? Because I don't get democracy at all. It's just there and no more democracy, but we not get that. Maybe the people when they call and they talk say hello democracy, maybe no party picking there, or either they are ignorant. That's the truth. But anybody tell you we get democracy, it's definitely a lie. We don't get democracy. But also, this will not get for tire for talk about this, about Salon, because we know that they will get overboard and they will get the other day, we go sister, and I do say, you know, from that time until now, it's still affecting. If we say we did not go, they affect. So, but we don't get for tire for talk about Salon problem. No matter they don't get for listening to us, because now this we talk every day, from Monday, from January to December, but this is just to do them what they want to do for the country. Because if you look so now, the president don't left the country, nobody know, you not tell the people where they go. That's not democracy. Because if you want to do your private, you don't get to take a public office. Once you take public office, you don't get secret, you know. Because any side you go is in a sick leave, any side you go, you tell the nation at the go to the place. But if you left the people there for 3 weeks, people don't know which side you did. You call that as a democracy, you know, and a taxpayer money, now you go spend it. You not tell the citizens, but which side you go. Now people they call you will get democracy. This democracy will get salary. Not, you know, from this government, they will say, Salon don't go a little bit ahead. Which side Salon, the which side because Salon don't go ahead. Even now, water, you know, because I didn't call for this is the last thing. We me forget water for drink. You know the light know the hospital know the road know the food know the. After you talk to people, they talk to Salon, the government will not they don't do anybody talks if you don't do what. Not to do that country. Democracy know the Salon is still backward and we still stand there unless we realize ourselves. We the Salon people they will come together. Not for the we divide so for the party picking with the right thing they need to talk. Because then a party picking, then they go talk live say for this and unless we realize this, then that Salon still could be which I did so. But I'm not just saying that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Musa. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Ezekiel, we lost you just now, but we don't get you back. You can just go over, you get 3 minutes, you can just go over, maybe you know, remember also we lost you, and just continue, sir. Yeah, you can go over with UBDC.
Okay, thank you so much. Basically, in summary, I've been to talk about, they try for identify with the man we call concerned citizens from Australia. I've been to say he been there on point where they talk about the rule of law. I will basically call the reactions as democracy, you know. And so I've been there basically talk about the system in place. As most cases where they talk about the system. If the system will we get they all the function and they all get the same power and they teach for it as the law prescribed, then we'll able to get a practice in democracy. You know, I say, why make we able put a lot of accolade on Tower, some of the things that will happen the past week? That's because we don't see the system don't begin work a little bit. And that's what it will happen. And so he even mentioned about where the shooting that happens. When Parliament don't call the police authority, the leader, you know, for come to Parliament and for come answer some questions. Why this thing happen? If not mistake, let them tell when a mistake. You know, we know for day now the country every time we police they show up for do some things, then they quote law to you. You know, if you show up. Now somebody in place as a law enforcer, and then you go to either for go arrest or for go do something. If the person ask you why you deny, now what you for court? Not to instruction from above. Instruction from above, not to law. you know. So all these things, you know. So then they do them that way because we people they're not like another caller be talk say we will know the democracy we need for the sham to the people away they don't know, you know, because you go meet the pussy we don't know anything about the law as a police officer, you want arrest her or you want to stop them by force, they don't get no insight about what them will ask you for why you they do this. You know, even if they ask you that, what you they tell them, I know the final say because they don't know about the law. I mean, it even happened at the US. You know, if it's obvious, say if police then pull you over, you therefore ask them question. You know, you no need for show them your ID if it depends the state who say you did. But because you know take your time for know that law, you know, so then they ask you right away, you shake and pull and get them. And the moment then you get them, they run them. They find out some other things that we so you yourself don't forget or we not even aware of. They come up with that, and now you are arrested. You know, so now the same thing they happen. You know, if the people away that know the democracy, then they follow the law, the rule of the law, the supreme everything way then they do, then we'll say democracy day. But as for now, democracy not there. Democracy not there. You know, I'll be talking about the incident at Pademba Road. You know. When last they called the prison leader or authorities to let them come and testify in a parliament, what thing happened? When last a committee in a parliament invite the prison leaders because prison guards then did it, you know, they will tell you exactly what happened before some other group come out of nowhere, open shooting, you know. Then go explain and go testify because they're not the way you put up your hand and take oath. Then explain to you this oath way they can't take. If you lie on the oath, it's perjury. That means it's punishable by probably 2, 3, 5 years in prison. You put your hand up. You don't. Later on they find out say you lie again. If the law they function, they hold you. They say, hey, my friend, you perjure yourself. You lie on the oath. Now you are sentenced to 5 years in prison. You know, then the next man wait and call on our parliament and tell you for go testify and tell us, hey, you member parliament, today way that man go testify, he go lie. They don't catch you, he did not jail. So now we don't raise your hand, make sure you tell with the truth. You know, all these things, if all they work and they function well, then we will say democracy day. Right now, democracy not waiting the executive, the president, they pass. Now they happen, you know. It's very difficult for let them question within the president and squad and they do. So now I'm your contribution.
Thank you very much, Ezekiel. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
I don't think so I get much for saying. The question, when the word democracy is mentioned, also you put Salon inside it. When you say Salon and democracy, USA you find democracy inside Sierra Leone. I believe say we all agree to the fact at the start for say yes, we get right for vote. We get right to be voted for. We get right to freedom of expression. But Naime Usman Toli say he thinks we need for come again and can discuss this one at diaspora were opted out when it come to right for vote. And even to be voted for, instead of don't get close now, say to seem they're out again. But based on waiting the United Nations Secretary General say, me na that side me want for look. We say it urge government them, number one, for be transparent. President Bill say building trust through transparency. So the trust we in the try for build through transparency. And the United Nations General, the Secretary General tell we say in the urge government them for be transparent. That we just look for say a month or from the start of COVID-19 nas alone. Or even before the start of COVID-19 nas alone. With all the things that we don't happen. Lord just takes in out 2020. Inside 2020, with all the things that we don't happen nas alone. How you go say transparency, na be keyword way be there in most of the things them will happen. And how could the government, shall we say, they were responsible in handling all of the things them will happen during this COVID-19 inside 2020? I can understand. But one thing I want to encourage we, please, everybody get right to your opinion. Everybody true to your opinion. How the person feel, that's what they say. Respect everybody in your opinion, even though the opinion not go right to you, but not tell the person, say the person they lie. Now your opinion, and not share the same with you, because instead of tell yourself say they lie. But now in the aspect to is same. The best I can always advise we, and the same aspect to the person same, now that same way they you they come out from. For try for encourage them for make it seem the way you see. Because we need for try for begin understand we say first. We need for try. Is democracy in Sierra Leone? You go rate and say by percentage? Yes, we do have. We get democracy because you get the right for vote. And you get the right to be voted for. But to the extent where you go able to actually say, yes, really, we get democracy in a salon. Well, the unquestionable. And there is one thing about people in Sierra Leone. I don't know if now how we mind be don't set up from them, but people then prefer then grumble rather than speak out. I don't tell you, most of the time now I say, when we go talk to the camera, before you can see you get people the way they talk so, trust me, it'll take hours before you go get, maybe you go don't ask 10 or 15 people before you go get somebody who will talk. Unless if you go at a certain time where something happen where they really disgruntled, at that time they are not thinking they're going to talk. But apart from that, they are not talking. What you do? Is it now because the way we be done wired from the one party team, now it still affect we? So even though we say we get democracy right now, freedom of expression, we still afraid? Or we still get this mentality say, yes, we do have freedom of expression, but freedom after expression, now the question mark. Because if you go right now, say you want to talk na PZ, if you go right now, you say you want to talk na Eastern Police, you can talk. But after that talk, what thing come after? You go na radio, you can talk. But after the talk, because we remember, what thing did happen? The previous administration, to even this administration, we still say, at one time, then be, how they call this program na 98.1? Then get for stop the program. Because every Sunday issue they come up one after the other. Waiting do? Because we see somebody talk on. Or even during the talk safe, intimidation will come inside it. So the freedom of expression, that one day you go say it, but now the freedom after expression, where you go say it relates to the one to expression. Because a lot of people, we have to change this thing. We get for change and when something not right, we know say not right, make we agree say yes, this not right. It's not right. Because even to date, with the president, he missing one, stay. Information not come. Freedom of information. Information we not correct. Now they bring disinformation. Now they bring misinformation. Information not correct. And they bring disinformation and misinformation. But Who are we going to quote? That time when they know they ask way, all the fake news they don't come, or all the true news them, they try to validate if not true or not true. Who does step out and tell we say? Because according to what the United Nations Secretary General say, the right to information, the correct one. So even when the president absent, we still get for car with that one day now. I want to make you know the handy. It's just that when we are talking about democracy, we still say people and still they validate, say, whatever is going on now with the president and whoever and honeymoon and all these things is totally right. We have people already talking. And we have people already say back, right. Say, the president missing. They say go for private visit. That's why on Saturday I say, how important is the private visit to the 57th ordinary session of ECOWAS? Of ECOWAS. So the private meeting, when at the honeymoon, is important past ECOWAS, whatever, then go talk, the waiting to be talk that they important. The honeymoon for go look, Sunway they can, and not to waiting. And even at that one, not to the first lady in official Facebook page, self you put them. Now your own personal page. Now they put her. In personal page. Because I know say the Julius Maada bio on Facebook, that one is operated by somebody. It's not the president. But in Twitter page, now whoever is doing it for him, but it's coming directly from him. And then the back no put nothing. The official Facebook page of Office of the First Lady no put nothing. But your own private page there, you know, say first na private then they. But the private visit. So what are we saying here? For uphold democracy, yes, you know go say we go get a right all side. You know go say it has to be 100% correct. But for the rate now, I think you will come out with fail mark. And people they say, then they try for judge this administration no more. This is the same thing where happened the last time. When people, nobody knows, tell me say people were not talking. Even we now will be the talk. But the same mind game where they played the last time, now they play so back. 5 years ago, come it done. Then waiting go happen again. If another one come, where you want to talk about, I say, when I not talk about that one, the way just come on. So it's like nobody know for talk. Because when you talk, they say, look behind you. And then they look behind, because now because of that bad thing where happened behind, I make us say me this scam. This scam for can fix. If na bad precedent, bad for la makata, enough for happen again. Because you can for fix. But until we Sierra Leoneans them begin speak up for Sierra Leone, it's so difficult to have a conversation without people thinking along party lines in Sierra Leone. Politics don't well good conversations in a salon. Politics. It's so difficult to have a genuine conversation from the heart concerning your country without people, without people coming with politics inside it. Even if you talk now, say, man, I just wish we able to get the light correct one. Light no more safe. Another man go can say, not true, because light, it bring life, you know? You go see the other man can. The one they will be the waiting they be do safe. Or we say, water na life. The president safe, he be don't tell me. Say water na life. He say that time where that first lockdown be there, where they drive around, where you see them beginning to water na they tell a member back. So maybe we don't forget. Say water na life. Who say we can just get clean, pure drinking water across the country. I see other person can. And will be this, if we be don't do. So how can we have this conversation? Now we're going to mark it. The living standard of the people of Sierra Leone and the market, they're not proportionate. They don't meet up. They don't meet up at all. Because count how much those people, that's why corruption boku, how much people they spend per day per cook, then waiting at the minimum wage. Let me quick say, kotia putia, and putia. All that's a corruption. Kotia putia, and corruption. Dig hole, cover hole. These are all the terms because of waiting, the struggling of the ordinary Sierra Leoneans. Let me go get in time here, dig hole, cover hole, kotia putia. That's why we have it. But we even come out say, enough is enough. You guys need to step up and make we see we live in standard and what we go spend in a market, make it meet up some side, make it get a level playing field. You can't do house rent. Way expensive in Sierra Leone. People are not even making that kind of money that people are asking for rent in Sierra Leone. Who side the disconnect day? Who side? Even at that, we can't even talk about that without people coming with politics inside it. Who stay we go learn? So we can have a decent conversation without blaming Uda Bidonde, Uda no Bidonde, but just talk on a normal table talk and say we get a genuine conversation and try for find ways for fix things. If not, now so go they play this blaming game till forever and nothing will go right. But nothing will go right because we always try for play the blame game. Now we're there. Oh, democracy no day. Democracy no day. Oh, okay, they have. No, you know. And we all know the things that they talk here, the one the way raise concern say democracy no day. We all know say who side them pinpoint. It's true. It's true. The one the way say democracy day, who side them say they pinpoint, it's not true. But because of politics, we're not able to see one side. Politics, don't spoil Sierra Leone. When somebody just say, politics, I don't spoil Sierra Leone, maybe you knocky understand. Have a conversation from a genuine heart. Make you see how politics really don't spoil Sierra Leone. For party. There is no political party we're going to make Sierra Leone. If you don't know that one day. There is no political party we're going to make Sierra Leone. No party, no day. No political party, no day. But the people of Sierra Leone able for make Sierra Leone. It's sad to say when we get administration, they always tie themselves into the political aspect of how they come in governance. They always tie themselves into how they come into governance. Now the party where they use. That's why even when you go to parliament, then they tell you, say, yes, now the people will vote for you, but not through we party in tickets you go there. So even when you go state house, yes, the people will not vote for you, but not through the party. So you see, outside this party business, don't try for corrupt we mind, say that even in a democratic space, we're not able for enhance that one day, make we get the benefit of being a democratic country. Why? Because in a democratic country, if I feel aggrieved, I have the right to come out and say, you know what, Mr. President, this is not right, sir. This is totally wrong. And I think, say, people feel free for going to a radio station and try for vent out what's in the inside them. Abdulem Fatoma, it tell we plainly say some radio stations then they block them because they say, they speak on their behalf. They speak on their behalf. So do I have to speak on your behalf? There are a lot of people speaking on your behalf already. If I'm not happy, let me just say it out. Then now me freedom of expression. But because we don't tie everything to politics, to party, we can't get the benefit of the freedom of expression because waiting to party business don't overcome everything. Is Sierra Leone a democratic country? Yes, it is. But are we benefiting, waiting come with democracy? That's what you're going to question now. That not the $1 million question. What will they benefit for calling ourselves a democratic country? Waiting. Because there are so many benefits we come with them. Because if you make somebody uncomfortable, if you make somebody in authority, somebody in power uncomfortable, that's the only time he go feel uncomfortable, he go feel ashamed to him picking them, he go feel ashamed to him wife, he go feel ashamed to him boyfriend, he go feel ashamed to him girlfriend, he go feel ashamed to him 30 dozen. Concubines them. Because you make them feel ashamed. If people come out today, you know what? This blackout is just 2 months. Make we voice them be heard. And somebody will lift up a phone and I say, Paddy, did you see the people out there today? What's going on? What did you get for tell me? And Parliament will have the responsibility like, hey, our people are not happy. Can you please come over here and explain to us what's going on over there? But no, politics and democracy, those two, they can't go together. They know they go together. I want to make we know that. We get a part for play, you get a part for play. You political party not able to make Sierra Leone. You political party not they make Salone. Because when it comes to political party, it's them against us. But when it comes to Sierra Leoneans, when a broom tied together, then we're able for sweep. And in democracy, it's not about the political party. Now about the people. A government of the people, by the people, and for the people. That's democracy. Also, you see politics come inside it. Also, you see political party candy. That's where we are missing. That's where we are missing. Even though we they talk so, tomorrow back somebody go can say, they not be talk. Next tomorrow, if government they say, oh, nobody not be the talk together. That's what they've been using. Nobody not be the. Who told you that you were not listening? You were not listening. People have been saying it. People are not they talk. You go find out say some people the way they talk now. Yes, you go say they not be the talk, but the people that will be the other side then be the talk. People are always talking. People are always saying what it is that win and all like. People then they talk. So for coming and say nobody know they talk, no, that's not right. People were talking. Leone is slimmer. How you end up? Not because of your mouth, not because he be the talk. But that's why you see people where they talk, then they try for link to political party because they think say now through that then go be compensated for going inside governance. But some of us, I keep saying here, for me, I dey talk because you know what you do. I just want to go na that small corner, that small pambody, and get a better life, get me small business, just do something where I know say I don't mix no politics. I don't even want politics. I don't want. I keep saying it here over and over. Because anytime I go salon, that's the first thing people ask me, oh, say our network, you see the platform is going, why? So what's in your political ambition? I don't have any political ambition, sir. I don't. We just want for make we able go salon. We just want for make we able pack we bag and go salon. Say we don't come for stay. I enter, I switch on the light day. I go, I open the tap. Whenever I ready for go salon now, I have to send first 1 million leons. Maybe from that, say that ending as hotel, don't go up safe. I go for send 1 million leons for waiting, for put water in a tank before me they go salon. How about that? And with COVID-19, I go for find water treatment because I don't even know where they taking those water from. But if not the direct source from Guma, if they can't go the pipe, then you go say, you know that get COVID, do that, no get COVID, do that, they turn the pipe for waiting. All those things, nothing with the me and they talk me own, nothing with they play in my mind. So I get for find water treatment, say, we then can't supply the water, eh? I get for put on in the tank and everything. Because you never know. Even though the water they use them for wash and waiting. Because the rest is something different. I mean, I buy water. I get so much. We don't need what they buy. I buy water for tank, I buy water for drink, I buy water for cook, I buy water for how long than that? Eh? And at the end they will tell you, oh, no, but it's just the truth. Eh? It's just the truth. Now this me get for it today. I'm not to Sanusi. Please check your email. It's been replied to. It's been replied to. There's a reply waiting for you already. Check your email, ma. Yeah? Check your email. Martha Eronobi say na this the parliament and them and the ministers in Fondo say most of we can at the diaspora and for green pastures and pursuit of happiness, not because we want come, but we know able to get back home. Now we can look for. Now some of we don't get a one go back. One go back. Eh? Yeah, Conte say, but AAA, we need good people in politics. On the bad one, then we'll continue for all we. That's not true. But some of you are not cut out for that. We just want to forget the kind of salon they yearn for. How we want? That's salon they yearn for. Just the basic normal. But we'll talk now, then we'll say, oh, the one they need not be doing. So enough for talk. Take the wire back, then turn down. Then the next one they can say, well, we'll not be telling one day. What do they turn fufu business Sunday? Building trust through transparency. President Biona, your word, sir, will take you for your word, and that word day make you feel, say, you feel lap at day. I make people and they doubt you, sir. The trust we say they build through transparency. You know, look the work right now. Now look the work. But we go for count with a message. Eh? It's like they don't want to fix things because they feel safe. They not fix how they go. I think if we reach to the time, they fix some or they not fix some, we have to go. Eh? I hear people say you're on your own on that one. Eh? Seriously. Maybe they don't want to fix it because they don't want us to go. So then fix some more. They not fix some more. We they still go. We go find we now for fix Sunday. Not so. I think that's the mindset we go for begin come up with. Yeah? We go find way for adapt, and inside the adaptation, we begin for fix things in the way we feel say go work correctly. I feel say if we do and so, because sometimes that way, then they will say, incident say love fix and then go come, only they fix and so they know can let them do no more. Let them do. May God bless we all. Yeah? I'll just respect everybody in views. Me now I feel I'm not so I talk and so that's AAA, the man behind the mic. Yeah? We'll go there back tomorrow. Till we meet again. AAA say, tata.